Hello, this is Lora O'Brien, and I'm here to help you build a spiritual business the right way. So, today I wanted to open up a little bit about a new project that I've started. I have run as my own spiritual business. There's varying streams to it, including book publishing and merchandising and all the rest of it. But our primary business since 2017 has been the Irish Pagan School. So, it's an online school. And because of my own college, my master's research has taken me towards the OM, which is an ancient Irish writing system or alphabet. And I am studying that both academically, but also personally and practically. It is part of my own spiritual practice. So, all of this has led me to open up the OM Academy. And while our previous online school is built on the platform Teachable, and then on the back end we started with ConvertKit, we moved over to Aweber. That was a mistake. I still recommend ConvertKit as your email service provider of choice, but there's various other services as well. So we have multiple services on the back end that run the Irish Pagan School, which is quite a big. There's 40,000 students enrolled in that since it opened in 2017. It is a six-figure business, and we it's successful. Let's just say it's successful. Okay, I'm not here to boast, but we've done quite well with it. But because I was kind of hodgepodging it all at the back end and trying different things and seeing what worked and seeing what didn't and all the rest of it, really kind of figuring it out, when I decided to open up the OM Academy, which I'll just show you here. I like to keep my sites very, very simple. I had been just using WordPress and hosting for my websites and my blogs. And then we have our Irish Pagan School podcast on Buzzsprout. We have we have our YouTube channels, obviously, and various other bits and pieces. But there's loads of different services in the back end that go together to run the Irish Pagan School. And I came across Kajabi, which used to be just a learning platform. So it used to just host courses, but now has actually moved in to do everything. Now, it doesn't do everything perfectly. No system does, of course. But for what I need for the OM Academy, even with the potential for growth that is in there, I would hope that in a couple of years, that would be another six-figure business running independently or as a sister site to the Irish Pagan School. And I'm trying to kind of streamline everything so that it's less work for me on the back end, because the Irish Pagan School is a whole lot of work for me on the back end to keep going. And it actually costs a lot of money with all those different services. It costs a lot of money to keep going. And it doesn't matter if you have 10 students or 40,000 students, all of those services are going to cost you. Well, sorry, that's not true. For your email service provider, the more you have subscribed to your mailing list, the more it will cost you, right? So there is that. But for the most part, the services all relatively stay the same. You can choose your usage, you can choose whatever. So there are a couple of options within all the various services. But even at a baseline, what like choosing the cheapest options for all of the services that I use, it is still more expensive than I was pricing out for Kajabi. Now, as I said, this is the OM Academy. I have taken the free trial of Kajabi. So I wanted to start and just show you kind of the back end and show you what I'm doing, because show don't tell. It's easier for people to imagine what's going on or to envision themselves building a spiritual business in this way when they can actually see what's going on. So this is what it looks like. There is the free guides, all the rest of it, the blog, bit on me, resources. Now, this is where my courses would go, but I don't have any courses up here at the moment. What I have is links to the Irish Pagan School because my own material has all been over at the Irish Pagan School to date. There's some feedback that I got on various classes that I've taught on the OM. Again, there's more space for courses or products down there. Another mailing list sign up. This one isn't for a free gift. It's just, sign up to the community just at the end there. There is an about page, which there's me, which is just simple as you would expect. A contact page, which is simple as well. Courses, as I said, I don't have. Library would be if you have when you have multiple courses, like if you bought 2 or 3 courses from the OM Academy, they would be available in your library. I think courses is like the sales page for the courses, and then the library is your purchase courses or the ones that you have a membership with, and then there's the blog. So the blog only has 3 blog posts on it. As I said, I just signed up for the free trial of Kajabi. It looked like it would do everything that I needed it to do. And today is the last day of the free trial. So I said I would just give a little tour in the back end for anybody who's thinking of it. Okay. So when you click in, you start your account, all the rest of it, there is the dashboard. So you can see so far we've had 545. Now, most of them would have come from our Irish Pagan School because I've told people that I'm moving all the OM stuff over to the OM Academy as a sister school. So people who are actively interested in the OM are in the process. I just sent out another email today and we got, I think, 45 of those or almost 50 of those signed up today. So, that's me. If you were just starting from scratch and you didn't have that. Now, I also have the blog posts and I've started an Instagram, and so there are a couple of other feeders that are coming in here through the OM Academy, and I've been promoting it a little bit on YouTube and that. I haven't started a specific YouTube channel for the OM Academy. I think what I'm going to do, because I have my own YouTube channel, which is kind of lying dormant currently. I think I might just change that to OM because that will cover my master's journey, my research, all the rest, any content that I want to make in that way, plus stuff for the OM Academy. So, and because I'm in the OM Academy, I'm the founder of it myself. It's not quite branded with me as such because I do want to kind of move away from that, but it's making use of a resource and an asset that's already there. There are, I think, 26,000 subscribers on that YouTube channel. And like I said, I've just let it go dormant because we started the Irish Pagan School YouTube channel, which is doing quite well in its own right. I think we're almost at 5,000 subscribers there. So content is key. I don't like to say content is king, but obviously if you have a website set up like the OM Academy, if you wanted to set up on Kajabi, this would be you do a free guide or a lead magnet, a free course, a workshop, something that people give you their name and their email for, and that they can download. So that's how that works. And that's how you'll get your opt-ins, right? And promote it obviously then through your content or through your social media or however you're doing it, but always drive people back to your email list. Make sure you get them on the list so that you have a community that you can contact at will and you're not dependent on anybody else. So I'm just going to go through the options here for Kajabi briefly. I won't dig in too deeply because, like I said, I'm only starting it, so it's not fully set up obviously yet, right? So this is where your courses would go. I just put in a little test sample. I do plan to make this a free course just as a teaser, again, for people to sign up, to get them on the mailing list, all that. but I'm going to do a little free course there. So your courses will go there. You can also offer coaching. You can build a community. So this for me is key because I really want to move away from Facebook groups. They're serving us well currently, but this has the option for actually building a community and also for hosting a podcast. Now, this is one downside that I have come across. Your website, your blog, your podcast, if you stop paying your Kajabi monthly subscription fee, you don't have access to that. So obviously you could, you'll have your files, you'll have your recordings, your sound files, and you can download or keep a copy of your blog posts if you're not writing them in directly, or just download them before you were going to quit. So you wouldn't necessarily lose your content, but you would lose the resources built up. But I mean, that would be the same if you stop paying hosting on a website, or stop paying my Teachable subscription or anything like that. So that, it's not great, but it is the downside to having it all in the one place. If you stop paying the subscription, then you lose access to all of that. So that is just the con. And it is actually the only con that I've found so far. Lots of pros. That's the only con. So sales, then I don't have any sales yet, but I've put that in as a free course. So if that wasn't free, obviously you get your quantity sold, your net revenue, and your status. And there's little stats, preview, all that stuff as usual. You can do coupons, you can do what payments, what they cost, obviously what they cost, and affiliates then. So if you wanted to do a course and do an offer with somebody else, say if they had a mailing list and they wanted to sell, say somebody else had a mailing list and they wanted to help promote one of my Ohm Academy courses, then they would get a link, and that's where all the details go there. So they would get a portion of whatever the sales were on that, obviously, if they're advertising it to their market. So that's another stream of income for other people, right? And I'm all about community, not competition. So, please start your websites and approach me for affiliate deals, because I am all up for that. But unfortunately, most people within this spiritual business, especially within Irish paganism, most people don't seem to have, or paganism generally, most people don't seem to have mailing lists. They all have like social media followings and all the rest of it, and YouTube channels, but they don't have mailing lists. So there is another video on this channel, either coming or already published here, which talks about this. So have a look for it. It's the biggest mistake that I see YouTube creators making, definitely. So this is the back end of the website that I showed you. There's different templates, so it's very easy actually. Like this was a template that I got, template store. There's you can browse the templates. I think there's a load of ones that come with the package, and then I think you might be able to buy different Kajabi templates as well. Then you get into the pages, the individual pages on your website. So which you saw, you've got the about page, the home page, the blog post, contact, thank you pages. So when people sign up, the blog search, the library, as I said, that would be where the courses go. The store is your products, your courses for sale, various other member directly. So that's back end stuff. Don't worry about that too much. Navigation, you can change it around. And then your blog is very easy to use. So these are, like I said, there's only 3 blog posts up there currently, but they're very easy to set up. When you want to set up a new blog post, you literally just, like, you can attach media, you put in your image, your title, you just write in your post here, or copy and paste it in from a Google Doc or whatever. This is where you set up your SEO. So that's how it looks when you share, tags, all the usual stuff. It's perfect, but it's much simpler than using WordPress, really. So it's all in one. Then you have your marketing. So I won't click on contacts because that'll give you on screen, that'll give you people's obviously details. So GDPR, data protection, all the rest of it. So But this is just the overview of the marketing stuff. So you've got your email campaigns. So that's the series of emails. So when somebody, say, signs up to get the free guide, there would be a series of emails that goes out. That would be the sequences, broadcast, campaigns. I think campaigns is the header. For a broadcast is just a single one that you send out, and then this is the sequence, is the series. But I think they both are listed under email campaigns. Funnels, they have like different templates that you can use. It actually simplifies the whole sales process. Anybody who's ever looked at like ClickFunnels or anything like that, it's a much simpler version of that, or lead pages or anything like that. So you've got all of that in here. Automations is where, if somebody clicks on a link in an email, or if somebody downloads a guide, then so if X happens, Y happens, basically. So it triggers. Events, I think that's where you would host webinars as well. And then forms is your kind of your landing pages and your thank you pages and all that. So again, I'm not going to click on contacts. You saw the contacts that I've managed to rack up in here, and that's all good. And then your analytics is actually quite detailed. So you've got your net revenue, subscription metrics, opt-ins, page views. So you can see specific landing pages that are doing well, what forms, what page views, so what blog posts are getting the most hits, all that stuff. Product progress is track the progress your customers are making in each product that you offer. So you could see if people are only getting, like, say, that would be useful for if you do a course and it's too complicated, say, and people are only getting halfway through or quarter way through, and then you're not seeing any progress past that. That's where you'd go back to the drawing board, either adjust who you're selling the course to. So maybe you've been selling to beginners and it's for a more advanced, so you need to put a different course in before that, that is like the beginners level, and then make that level 2, something like that, or you need to just actually change the product because it's not working for some reason. That's where you would send an email and contact the people who have bought that product and see if they have any feedback for you. So, and then affiliates and all the rest of it. So that is the back end. And I have to say now, I have been very, very pleased with Kajabi since I signed on. I got an option. Oh, we've gone up to 552 opt-ins now, just while I'm doing this video. I got I think it was a 28-day or a 30-day free trial from somewhere. I can't remember where I picked it up. I think normally the free trial is only 14 days. But I've had it for 30 days. So that's the progress that I've been able to make in 30 days while running another business or a couple of businesses, while going to college, while taking care of my kids and my household and all the rest of it, and myself, trying to take care of myself. So you can actually, get your free trial, dig in and make some progress and see if it suits you before you have to pay for anything. But my free trial is up today, the 26th, as I'm recording this. And I'm absolutely going to sign up. And I think I'll just let it ride. It's going to sign me up to the lowest level. But I think what I'll do is, again, keep building it out over the next month and see then at the end of the month if I want to upgrade, because I think at the lowest level of pricing, let me just check actually. So if you want to check it out yourself, let me just show you how to do that. Go to loraobrien.business/toolkit, because I have actually put a little affiliate link in here, right? So if you do end up, have a look through here. It's just the easiest way, or Google it, whatever you want. But there's a link down below. If you want to sign up, let me just see what happens when you click. If you want to sign up, let me just check the pricing. Now, I'm recording this in 2022, right? So This is the annual discount. So it works out at 119 a month. I think without, if you're paying monthly, it's $149. So I think this is where I'm going to start off, because you get 3 products, 3 funnels, whatever landing places, pages, marketing emails. You get up to 10,000 contacts, 1 website, 1 admin user, and 1,000 active customers. So this is people who would be buying your products, and this is people on your mailing list. There's also Kajabi University, which I didn't even show you, but it's actually very, very good. So you have a community where you can ask for support and feedback. The university is really good, and then live sessions that help you run your business. So there's a lot of business support available, right? Yes, I accept whatever. Website building courses, memberships, marketing, list building, few all courses. You can, and this, I mean, this is obviously built on Kajabi as well. So beginner, what topics you want, where you're at in your journey. And it's just, there is a lesson for everything, build a course, build a list, build a website, webinar basics. It's just, there's everything that you could want, and it's all in the one package. So instead of paying all the extra bits and pieces, I mean, I think for the Irish pagan school, I think it probably cost me about $500 a month to run on the back end. That's like standard services. And then there's all the extra. I pay teachers, I pay, obviously there's marketing costs, there's everything else on top of that, right? But that's actually a great deal, right? Especially when you're starting off. If you want to go up to the next level, then of course, you would only really do that if you've got those products, those 3 products up and running, they're selling, you're making a bit of money, your customer list is growing. Like, there's no point in paying for it if all of that is not in place. So this is where you would be starting. Um, but then of course, room for growth. If you ended up as big, say, as the Irish pagan school, like, this is still cheaper at the pro level. It's still cheaper than what I'm paying for all the different services at the Irish pagan schools. So I think it's a great deal, right? I know it seems like a lot when you're starting out, but get the 14-day free trial. Try it out. If you're serious about actually building an online business, it has everything that you need. So hopefully that's been useful to you. I will leave a link to this page, the toolkit. I'll leave that link down below. If you are going to go for Kajabi and you click it through my link, then I get a little kickback. So you're supporting my channel, you're supporting my business, and you're supporting me. I would really appreciate it. But obviously there's no need to do it through my link either. You could just Google it. So, and there's a couple of other bits there as well. If you wanted to just get ConvertKit, it's there. If you wanted to go for web hosting, and if you want to buy any of the books that I recommend, you could go through my link as well. So all of that is there for you. So I'll put that link below, and hopefully that is useful. So thank you very much for your time and your attention today. I will see you in the next video.